Excellence is the capacity to endure inconvenience. There's a story behind that. This is your daily message from chat number 1038 to upgrade your mental game today by telling yourself a better story. Because the most important story you hear is the story you tell yourself. This message is dedicated to Mary Ann Lesh. Here's the upgrade. Things don't always go as you would like them to, but upgraded thinking has a lot of capacity for disruption. Here's the story. Torbjörn Svensson is a proud dad standing on the sideline of his son Hugo's soccer game. He follows the action up and down the field, clapping in support as the action switches from defense to offense. This does not seem like a remarkable scene. Millions of dads are attending their kids' soccer games around the world every day. It's not remarkable until you realize Svensson is deaf and blind. He has a rare condition called Usher syndrome that has caused him to lose his hearing and sight, but this didn't stop him from being present for his young son. What is remarkable is the trouble he took to not only be at his games but participate. Svensson cannot see or hear, but he can feel. He has learned haptic sign language. You know when a phone or device buzzes or vibrates when a button is pushed? That's haptics. Movement through touch communicates the words. During the games, an interpreter is standing behind Svensson, tapping and swiping on his back, giving him a play-by-play of the action and cueing him when to applaud at the appropriate times. Svensson's story is about real challenges. Before his Usher syndrome condition at 28 years old, he was a truck driver. Today, at 42, he has transformed his challenges into a platform. He gives lectures, creates art, and runs the adventure concept Deaf Blind Challenges to do things with deaf blindness that have never been done before, like skiing and golf. Svensson's story made me think about the issues we deal with. These are not what I would categorize as challenges. They're more like inconveniences of life. For example, this week my refrigerator leaked, flooding the flooring, which I had to pull up. The contractor is actually fixing it as I'm writing this. One of the dogs has colitis, and I woke up to diarrhea and vomit yesterday and spent part of the day at the vet. The internet went out yesterday too, so I was on the phone for an hour last night trying to schedule someone to service that. These are the inconveniences of life, but they can sideline me from doing what I would rather be doing. Izzy Sharp, the founder of Four Seasons Hotels, said, "Excellence is the capacity to endure pain." Svensson exhibits excellence the way he navigates his being deaf and blind. It is rare that people have to deal with truly painful circumstances. You do face life's inconveniences, though. Things break. Schedules get disrupted. People don't align with your wishes. How well do you handle being inconvenienced? How large is your capacity for disruption? Greatness is not isolated to enduring great messes. Greatness, excellence, goodness is revealed by how you act with the inconveniences. The better story to tell yourself is, I am expanding my capacity to handle life's inconveniences. Tell me a story of rising above life's challenges to fromchadsmith@gmail.com. Send someone a text and ask them, how well did you handle the last inconvenience you faced? You can get a free copy of my book, The Most Powerful Story in the World, by going to fromchad.gumroad.com. The transcript of this message and hundreds of others are always available at www.fromchad.com.